Darren, a very hard-fought victory and a very good victory, a little bit of revenge and top of the group. It's been a good night all round.
Yeah, it's always good to top the group, and especially coming back after they beat us 5-3 in their rink. We had a short bench as well. It gave some of the other guys a chance to step up, and like with Warren, stepped up and done a job and got a hattie. So yeah, it was good.
Very interesting. 4-1 after the first period. Very much in control of the game. Little spell. I did say when I was in the crowd, I thought next goal could be crucial. Went 4-2. Very interestingly, the pace picked up. You really lifted the pace and tempo very quickly to get yourself further in front.
Yeah. We went in after the first period. I think we started the game really well. A lot of tempo, a lot of bodies, a lot of puck possession down their end. But then towards the end of the first period, we sort of lapsed off a bit, and we were sort of turning in neutral ice, and then we sort of slopped back into our end a bit, and we just went in after the first and said, let's get back to how we started, and that's what we've done.
Some nice team goals, clear team goals, not sort of ricochets, decent team goals. A lot of smiles on the faces when they went in as well.
Yeah, it was good. It's good to get a bit of fun and nice hockey back into it in the mix after a couple of losses this season, and we haven't had the best of games lately, but it's good. We've worked hard in training and we've built on stuff and tried to get a bit of team chemistry back in between the mix, and it seems to have paid off.
Yeah, the millstone of the run has gone. We know that, and the league, it's all about defending the title. It's all about going forward. You've had the fantastic fillip of being called Oxfordshire Team of the Year, which you fully deserve. Yeah. But sometimes the setbacks, it's how you come back from the setbacks that sets you apart, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. We won the league last year. I didn't for 1 second we'd go unbeaten. It's harder, like I said before. People are out to get you, and every game's tougher for us. Every other team in the league is an underdog, so they come out fighting, and like Lee Valley came out and played a great game against us. Slough come out and played a great game against us, and but it's how you build on top of those, and we seem to have come back, and yeah, hopefully we'll start a new run.
My first look today at the new guy, James Pentecost, who came in. A nice stick, good stick work, good handling. What's your thoughts?
He's a big plus for us. He's a great centreman, very defensive forward. But he plays very, very well along the boards down low, very good behind the net, buys other guys a lot of time, great control. He's an all-round good player, and it's just a big bonus for the team.
Now, Slough obviously doing very well in the league as well as in the Cup, but you've given yourself a great platform now to sort of qualify for the final days.
That's what we want. It's here in our rink, and we're the hosts, and we want to be right up there and battling in the final, so it gives us good stead.
Now, we never talk about injuries in ice hockey, but you say you had a bit of a short bench today. Does it make it difficult for you, players out?
It does. It makes it a lot easier on selection, but it does. But like we started the game with 2 lines, gets a good tempo, starts everyone off on the good foot, gets yourself in the game, and then we sort of throw the third in there and give us a breather, and then just sort of mix it up and move on from there. But 2-line hockey is good sometimes. There's games where you want to go 3 lines, and there's games where you want to go 2. And tonight we started off with 2, sort of got a few under our belt, and went on and marched on from there. Just
for the layperson out there, the aim is for a sort of 2 minutes of lung-busting ice hockey, get off, take your breather, get back on. With a short bench, it means your sort of repetitions come hard and fast.
Yeah. I mean, 2 minutes is a long shift. We like to go sort of 40, 50 seconds if we can, and on the PK we like to run shorter. We just like to turn it around real quick. You're fresh, everyone's going at the same pace and good intensity, and it just keeps everyone in the game. Your legs are warm all the time, you're not sat still too long on the bench, and that's how we like to play, and that's what we do.
Moments out there as well that Slough came to bring a lot more physicality in the game. Just as you went, there's a moment, isn't it? There's a moment when they feel the game's going away, they bring a different game to the table, but you cope well with it all night. Well,
it's something that we worked on as well. Start of the season, like we play a lot with the puck. We're a team that we like to hold the puck and go to town in their end and dominate down low, and when you've got the puck it's hard to be physical, and in some of the games that we've lost, it's because we've lost through physicality. And we've worked on it in training, we've done a lot of close work, sort of body to body and stuff like that, and I think once again it's paid off, and it gave us a good game tonight, and everything's going right.
And we mustn't forget, even though Bristol play away but at Oxford's rink, there's a big game coming up over Christmas, so you still need support for an away game at home.
Yeah, all the time. It's another big one. We owe them as well, so we'll be training hard, ready for that big head-to-head battle in our stroke their rink. So yeah, we look forward to it.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Jeff, excellent win. Your thoughts on tonight's match?
Oh, it was a good game. The best thing about it, I think, was that we were able to get the kids in and get them some ice and get them some real good opportunities to get out there and get some good experience. So.
Now, you coach kids from top to bottom in this club. What's it like to see some of your protégés pop out on the ice? Do you still feel like teaching them, or are you too busy concentrating on your own game?
Well, it's funny when Will Harrison was out there, he's skating, and I'm just constantly shouting things at him, just giving him little bits of advice. But he knows what to do, but it makes me feel better about myself, anyways. So. Yeah. It was a
very different game. Slough came here. I know it's a cup match, and I know that ultimately Slough have to be beaten. But it's a different game. The first period, 4-1 up. Everything was looking quite rosy. But I just mentioned to Darren, 4-2. I thought that goal was quite crucial. Suddenly the tempo from the Stars picked up. Is that something you can work on to change your tempo during sessions of ice hockey?
It's something that we tried to prepare for mentally. You talk about it a lot. It's hard to do. It's hard to build in during training sessions, but a lot of the things that we do are actually built in. So we would run a certain drill, and then all of a sudden we're doing constant skating, and then we stop and we'll run a drill, and then all of a sudden we now have to go out and score 5 goals or something like that. But it's little things, and it's more mental really than it is physical.
Very interesting for myself. I sat there at the side, and I knew there was a point where the Slough spirit was broken. Is it noticeable on the ice when you're skating that you think that's the goal that's broken their spirit? It's now about game management. Yeah.
It's sort of a slow progression for most of it. But like you said, as soon as you get that one goal where they know that they're beaten, then everybody's head drops. But you have to give Slough credit because they came back in that third period, really put in a lot of effort and forced us in the corners and forced us to make a couple of mistakes that we really shouldn't have made. So they didn't break completely, so I give them credit for that.
Well, it's damage limitation. We've all been there in some sporting guys where you think, let's not get over that point, the tipping point, so to speak. But we look at it, we're in with a shape of the cup, we're at the top of our table, we've got a chance of now progressing through to the finals day, which is here in our own barn as you have it. A couple of difficult games coming up. We owe one with Bristol that'll be playing their home match against us away very shortly. Christmas, how do the boys celebrate Christmas? Or they've got to be keeping pretty sharp?
Yeah, Christmas, that's a fun one. We're trying to avoid all of the distractions until after that Bristol game on the 28th, but you do have the Secret Santa thing that we've got going on, and we have plans, but we're not allowed to think about it, so I can't mention it from there on out.
Okay, you can't mention it, but not too much roast turkey and Christmas pud, because it is a big game on the 28th, because in fairness they do play in your barn, and they have turned us over once this season, so it's a case of a little bit of revenge. Yeah.
Well, and it was a bit of mind game, I think, last time as well. We got a little bit worked up, a little bit flustered, and we just have to prevent that from happening again. We know it's an away game. If we play Bristol here, it's their home game, and we just need to treat it as it's an away game and not a home game, and we get worked up when we can't use our changing room. So
there we are. Heard number 12, Jeff Sykora, being mentioned as a few assists. I thought it was some excellent team goals today, some nice play. A lot of goals hitting the roof of the net more than low down. Again, is that a tactic? Is it something you practice?
Well, it's something that you notice straight away with the goalie tendencies. The goalie that they had playing tonight would literally drop on his knees before anybody would shoot. So, I mean, everybody picks that up and you say, okay, shoot high, shoot high, shoot high. And you do. You see him go down, and Warren Jones had a couple of nice real high shelf goals because of it. And,
is that the term, shelf goals, is it?
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much for telling me that. But as a coach, you're warming through the task of bringing all the youngsters through. There was, as you say, a few youngsters. Bit of a word for the new boy, James Pentecost came in today. Your thoughts on him?
James is a good player. We give him a lot of shtick in the locker room, so I mean, whether or not he's taking it very well, he probably is. He's sort of gelled in really well, and seeing him on a line with Josh and Sam, they worked well together, and I'm real happy with him and the way he plays and his style of play. So,
just spoke to Darren about the short bench. It's always difficult, a couple of minutes of lung-busting ice time, and a lot of you getting out there quite quickly, so no chance to get cold today.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's fun though. Getting out there a lot. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Well done, Jeff, today. Keep coaching the kids, keep playing as well as you are, and keep winning. That's all I can say, really.
All right, thanks.
Cheers.